In the sweltering heat of Manila's Tondo district, where the air hung heavy with the scent of fried fish and exhaust fumes from jeepneys rattling by, lived a pair of siblings whose voices could pierce the chaos like arrows. Mia Santos, just 18, with eyes that sparkled like the polluted Pasig River under moonlight, and her brother Leo, 20, whose calloused hands told stories of endless struggle. They were not born into privilege. Their home was a shack patched together from corrugated tin and salvaged wood, leaning precariously against a canal overflowing with trash. Their father, a fisherman, had been swallowed by a typhoon 5 years earlier, leaving their mother, Rosa, to battle tuberculosis in a government hospital bed that smelled of bleach and despair. Every peso earned went to her medicines, leaving Mia and Leo to survive on the streets, busking for coins under the neon glow of Quiapo Church. From dawn till dusk, they performed. Leo strummed a battered acoustic guitar he'd found discarded in a gutter, its strings replaced with fishing line when they snapped. Mia's voice, pure and haunting, wove melodies that stopped traffic. Pedestrians would pause, jeepney drivers would honk less frantically, and even the stray dogs seemed to listen. Their repertoire was simple: covers of Adele ballads, Filipino folk tunes infused with pop flair, and originals born from their pain. One day, Leo would whisper to Mia after a particularly grueling set, as they counted 13 pesos and a half-eaten banana, "We'll sing on a stage where the world hears us." Mia, wiping sweat from her brow, would nod fiercely. "And Mama will be there, front row." That, one day, arrived unexpectedly on a rainy afternoon in January 2025. Leo was scrolling through Facebook on a borrowed phone when a video popped up: America's Got Talent auditions opening in Los Angeles for their landmark 2025 season. Simon Cowell, the sharp-tongued British mogul known for crushing dreams with a single arched eyebrow, was judging alongside returning favorites Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel, and newcomer Sofia Vergara. The prize? $1 million. Leo's heart raced. "Mia," he called, rain drumming on their tin roof like applause. "This is it." She peered over his shoulder, her face lighting up. But reality crashed in: visas, flights, audition fees. Impossible for two kids with nothing. Yet impossibility was their specialty. They sold Leo's guitar for seed money, borrowed from a kind street vendor auntie, and entered AGT's online submission. Their video, shot on that same borrowed phone, Mia singing "Hallelujah," while Leo accompanied on a makeshift ukulele, went viral in the Philippines overnight. 2 million views, shares from local celebrities, invitations to local TV. Suddenly, sponsors emerged. A budget airline offered free tickets, a talent agency fronted visa costs, and fans crowdfunded the rest. Rosa, from her hospital bed, tearfully blessed them. "Sing for us, Anik. Bring home the stars." The journey to LA was a blur of miracles and mishaps. At Ninoy Aquino International Airport, security detained them for hours over their ragged clothes, mistaking them for smugglers. On the plane, turbulence tossed them like leaves, Mia clutching Leo's hand, whispering prayers. Landing at LAX, the sprawl of America hit them: endless freeways, palm trees taller than their shack, billboards screaming excess. They crashed in a cramped Airbnb funded by GoFundMe, sharing a pull-out couch with 5 other international hopefuls. Days blurred into rehearsals, Leo teaching Mia harmonies, Mia pushing Leo to emote deeper. Their act, an original duet called "Broken Waves," inspired by their father's death, a soaring ballad blending OPM soul with Western pop, Leo on guitar, Mia's vocals. Climbing to stratospheric notes. Audition day dawned crisp and golden. The Pasadena Civic Auditorium buzzed with nervous energy. Contestants from every corner: a fire-breathing grandma from Texas, a dance crew of autistic teens from Brooklyn, a ventriloquist whose dummy swore in 7 languages. Mia and Leo, in thrift store outfits, her a simple white dress, him a crisp button-up, waited in the cattle call line. Leo's stomach churned. He'd hidden a secret from Mia. 2 years ago, during a street brawl over their spot, a bottle had shattered against his throat. Doctors said he'd never sing again. Through sheer will and vocal therapy from YouTube, he'd rebuilt his voice, but it cracked under stress. What if it failed now? Their names were called. Heart pounding, they stepped onto the stage. Spotlights blinded them. The judges lounged, Simon in his signature black, arms crossed, looking bored, Heidi beaming warmth, Howie fidgeting, Sofia flashing her $1 million smile. "Who are you?" Simon drawled, his British accent slicing the air. "We're the Santos siblings from Manila, Philippines," Leo said, voice steady. "This is for our family. Philippines has talent," Heidi cheered. "What are you doing for us?" Original song, "Broken Waves," Mia replied, her English flawless from years of Disney dreams. Simon leaned forward. "Impress me." Leo strummed the opening chords, rich, resonant, echoing loss. Mia's voice entered soft. "Waves crash on empty shores, calling your name. Harmonies built, their voices intertwining like vines. The audience gasped at Mia's whistle notes, Leo's gravelly counterpoint added raw power. Then, the first twist, midway through the bridge, Leo's voice faltered, a sharp crack, the old injury rearing. The crowd murmured. Simon's eyebrow arched. Disaster. But Mia didn't stop. She locked eyes with Leo, improvising a cappella, her voice carrying them. Leo dropped the guitar, joined her in perfect unison, his rasp turning into a weapon of emotion. They poured out the story in lyrics, father's boat vanishing, mother's fading breath, siblings clinging like driftwood. The stage seemed to shrink, it was just them, bearing souls. Heidi teared up. Howie stood. Sofia clutched her heart. As the final note hung, a perfect, shattering high C from Mia, silence. Then explosion, standing ovation. What was that? Simon roared, on his feet, something unseen in his eyes, vulnerability. Backstage, Terry Crews hyped them. But the real drama unfolded in judging. I've seen thousands, Simon said, voice thick. But this, raw, real. You're going to the live shows. He paused, then, slam. Golden buzzer. Confetti rained. Mia and Leo collapsed in tears, hugging. But twists weren't over. Post-buzzer interview revealed the first bombshell. Their song wasn't just original. It was dedicated to a lost twin sister, Lila, kidnapped at birth during a hospital blackout. Rosa had never spoken of it, shame burying the pain. Leo confessed he'd found a clue, a locket in their father's effects matching one worn by Sofia Vergara. Gasps. Sofia paled. My daughter, we adopted from Manila orphanage 20 years ago. Lila. DNA test rushed. Live show prep halted. World media frenzy. AGT siblings reunite with judge's daughter. Turns out, Lila was Sofia's adopted child, now 20, living in Miami as a dancer. She'd seen the performance, recognized the locket's inscription. Emotional airport reunion streamed live, 3 siblings embracing, Sofia sobbing. Second twist hit during quarterfinals. Rival act, a slick Vegas duo, accused them of lip-syncing, planting doubts. Simon defended fiercely, I know talent when it bleeds. But Leo's voice gave out again mid-performance. Hospital dash, tumor discovered, operable but risky. They postponed. Fans rallied #Santos strong, raising millions for surgery. Leo emerged stronger, voice deeper, richer. Semi-finals. Broken Waves, remix with Lila harmonizing. Standing ovation x 1000. Final twist. Simon revealed his own secret. Years ago, in Manila for a talent scout, he'd heard a street duo, their parents, and given them his card. Father died before following up. This buzzer. It's redemption. Grand finale. They won. $1 million. Mama Rosa flown to LA, cancer-free via donated treatment. Family whole. World shaken. But let's dive deeper into their odyssey, because this story spans lifetimes and months. Back in Tondo, life pre-AGT was a grind etched in survival. Mia remembered her first performance at age 10, standing on a milk crate, belting, My Heart Will Go On, to a crowd of 5. Coins trickled, hecklers threw peels. Leo shielded her, guitar as armor. School. Sporadic. They studied by streetlight, dreaming of classrooms. Rosa taught them music, her own voice once gracing radio before illness. Typhoon season 2020 changed everything. Father's boat vanished, search parties found debris. Grief hardened them. Leo dropped out to work construction, Mia cleaned houses. Nights, they sang to cope. One evening, a tourist filmed them covering Perfect Duet. Uploaded to YouTube. 100K views. Local buzz began. 2025 auditions loomed larger than Everest. Visa interview. U.S. consul skeptical. Proof you'll return. Leo pulled Rosa's medical bills. This is why we fight. Approved by Miracle. L.A. immersion shocked. First In-N-Out burger, heaven in a bun. They laughed. Rehearsals in Hollywood Park, dodging joggers. Met hopefuls. Japanese beatboxer, Ukrainian juggler. Bonds formed. Stage entry, knees jelly. Simon's stare, laser. Opening chords perfect. Mia's verse soared. Leo's crack hit like thunderclap. Twist 1 ignited. Instead of crumbling, they pivoted to a cappella fusion, Mia's adlibs genius. Leo's recovery verse. Pure fire, rasp becoming signature. Judges' reactions layered drama. Heidi. Goosebumps eternal. Howie. No buzzers left, but I'd invent one. Sofia. Familia feels. Simon. Flawless imperfection. Golden moment. Simon's hand trembled. Slam. Because you remind me why I do this. Backstage chaos. Calls to Rosa. We did it, mama. Twist 2 exploded in green room. Leo showed Mia the locket, engraved, LS, for Lila Santos. Found it last week. Sofia overheard, gasped. Flashback. Sofia's adoption story matched, Manila, 2005 blackout. Emergency Zoom, Lila, teary. The song, It's My Lullaby from Dreams. DNA, 99.9% match. Sofia, Dios mío, my daughter has siblings. Reunion episode special, airport, hugs, tears. Lila joined act. Rival sabotage. Vegas duo slipped laxative in water pre-quarterfinal. Leo queasy, voice fails. Hospital, benign tumor from injury scar. Surgery success. Return performance, epic. Simon's reveal, private dinner. Your dad auditioned for me in '04. Past, said you'd surpass. Photos shown, young Rosa, proud. Live shows, Vegas semifinals, crowd chants, Santos. Finale, full family on stage, Lila dancing, Rosa beaming. Win announcement, confetti apocalypse. Million to Rosa's care, family home, Lila's wedding fund. Post-win, world tour, album #1, movie deal. But heart stayed Tondo, school built, scholarships. This Filipino fire shook AGT, proving talent trumps all.